Hey guys, good to be here for this week's Oxen Labs update. I'm sure if you've been following session, you have seen that we have put out the menu redesigns and theming, which seems to have been very well received. So if you're tweet at me what your favorite themes are, or send me a message on session and tell me what your favorite themes are. Currently, I'm using Ocean Dark with. I go in between an orange and a purple. So, I think those are the best options. And if you disagree with me, I'm sad to say that you're wrong. Anyway, so yeah, theming's out. We had a few bugs with it, a few kind of visual bugs. There was a message selection bug on Android where you would select a message and the highlight color wasn't right. So we fixed a few of those things up. It was just kind of tiny little things. And the menu redesign seems to have been kind of received well as well. So we've had kind of that change from closed groups to groups and open groups to communities has been received pretty well, and we'll be changing our marketing material going forward as well, and to reflect that change too. So that's the main stuff on session. The new stuff that we're working on right now, there's a big issue that people have been talking about for ages, which is when you restore a device, if you have disappearing messages set on another device and messages have expired, they'll be restored if they were in a 14-day period. So what we're actually doing is we're working on this right now, is syncing up disappearing message TTL to Swarm TTL, so that when a message disappears off your device, you also tell the Swarm to delete it as well. So that's one major task we're working on. And the second task that we're working on is closed group redesign. So closed groups have been kind of in this kind of okay functional state, but really kind of get a little bit hairy when you start adding a lot of group members and kicking members because the key rotates, and we don't have the code that's written around key rotation is especially fragile, so you can get into these scenarios where you can't message people properly. So we're doing kind of a closed group overhaul. We're redesigning the entire protocol right now, and we've kind of done the design work for that. Now it's the implementation stage, so we're working on that now. That kind of wraps up what we're doing on session. On Oxen Core, we're basically doing more Wallet 3 work. So we're looking at implementing a CLI kind of layer. It's like a Python layer in between Wallet 3 and like where the user communicates with the wallet itself. So we're working on that, and we also just finished up our changes to fix up restoring if you're restoring from an older database snapshot if your batching database gets corrupted. So we're taking snapshots now, so you can just restore to the last snapshot. So that's Oxen Core. On LokiNet, we're working pretty heavily on the GUI right now. There's basically like one last thing with Windows, which is when you turn on the service, the Windows service, sometimes it's failing. So Jason is looking into that right now. And hopefully we'll have something very soon. That was kind of the final thing that we were working on. So yes, very soon, hopefully. All right, I'll throw it over to Josh for the next section. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to another marketing update. So last week we released the big session release, a huge one actually. So with this, users are able to create their own custom themes, and also with that came a lot of naming changes actually, which was huge on the side of what we had to do, because now open groups are now communities and closed groups are now just groups. So because of that, we had to go back and change a lot of docs, change a lot of facts, just to make sure the new name changes are reflected and no one's confused and people can go to the right places, as well as some new menu redesign stuff. So we had to make sure that all the new docs made sense for how the app looks going forward. With the release going out, we also sent out another session release roundup, and that went out to all our subscribers. And speaking of subs, currently we have over 12,000 newsletter subscribers right now. So if you haven't signed up to the newsletter, sign up and you'll get all the latest goss on what's happening with the session releases when they go out. On the Iran front of things, we've been chatting to a new partner about upping our localization game. it's going to be a big thing. We want to make sure that session is prepped and ready for anyone who needs it in the future. If they're in a situation where they really need session, that session's ready for them to be able to use it, because globally not everyone uses their technology in the exact same ways. So this research and relationship building that we're doing right now is going to go a long way into making sure session is usable for everyone in the future. On the foundation front of things, on the foundation side of things, we released a couple new articles to go alongside our new digital rights awareness push that we're doing at the moment. So that happened, and we've also been releasing, as usual, short form and long form video content. The short form stuff is performing really well. We had 4 videos get over 2,000 views, and we're going to be doing some more like experimentation with the videos to see how we can boost those views even higher. On the long form content stuff, we recorded another session podcast last week, so that should be dropping hot to a screen near you sometime in the near future. Also on the social side of things, we've had the Oxen Twitter gaining a lot of momentum lately. It's going really strong. Just this month, it's gotten more followers than the last 2 months combined. So just goes to show that even in this bear market, the Oxen fundamentals, very strong. Now, that's it for me. See you guys next time.